What's going on, Pats Nation? Welcome to another edition of the Cans Pats Talk Patriots podcast. I was not with y'all over the weekend, man. We've been watching these, been catching up with these NBA games, but we do have some news to talk about tonight, man. The Patriots did start day three, well, day one of the third phase of Patriots OTA. They did start that today. So, I mean, if y'all just checking in with me, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to me on YouTube and make sure you comment, man. Let me know what you think. But I will be out here tonight talking about the OTA practices, man, that started today, man. We have a lot to talk about on that note. Um, man, just some news that just came through. Devontae Parker, he just retired, man. Former Patriot, Dolphin, and he was with the Eagles. He just retired, so that's kind of shocking, kind of surprising. I think that Parker was like 31 years old or whatnot. He's a pretty good player, I thought, in his prime. I don't think he never lived up to be that number one receiver, but he was a pretty good component, pretty good player on the Miami Dolphins when they first drafted him. First couple of years, he always been snake bitten by injuries, man. So hats off to Devontae Parker for a tremendous career and hope the best for him, and best of luck to him in his future endeavors. Also for the Patriots, man, Juju Smith-Schuster, he spoke today. Very interesting comments. He said he was never healthy this season. He said he was never healthy. He was never 100% healthy. I think he said around this time last year he was like 60%. The holes he played the season around about 67%. He never really got to 100% while he was with us this past season. So hopefully this year we can get Juju Smith-Schuster back to look how he looked with the Steelers and with the Chiefs. His last stance with them. Jamari, what's going on, my boy? What's going on? Y'all just checking in. Make sure y'all hit that like button on YouTube and hit that thumbs up. More thumbs up, the more eyeballs I get. Man, hit that thumbs up. Appreciate it. But I'm hoping. See, let's see what because the wide receiver position is very interesting for the Patriots. You got Pop Douglas, you got Kendrick Bourne. He probably gonna go in PUP. You got the two rookies, Jalen Poe, Javon Baker. That's four. Then you got Taco and Thornton, Juju Smith-Schuster. We did sign KJ Osborne. You got Kayshon Boutte. You got a couple more guys. So it's a jam pack right now. We already know Pop Douglas going to be there. Bourne going to be there. Hopefully he's healthy. The two rookies, Polk and Baker, be there. I think a lot of guys are fighting for that fifth spot. I forgot about Jalen Rager. Maybe he can get that spot because he's a kick returner. He does add some special teams value. But Juju Smith-Schuster isn't really a special teams player. So is he going to be okay with being the fifth or sixth receiver? I heard we've been trying to trade him, but we really haven't had no success with that. We're trying to trade him since like the draft, I've heard, in free agency. So nothing has happened with that. Nobody probably wants to get that contract. That's a big contract that Juju Smith-Schuster has. So I think he'll be with us this year. Now, for us next year, I truly doubt it. But unless he balls out this year in training camp and OTAs or whatnot, I haven't really heard much. But unless he balls out, he come out there looking like a prime Randy Moss out there, and he's catching everything that all the quarterbacks are throwing to him, find it hard to believe that he's going to get a lot of snaps this year, even if he's on the team. I don't have his salary number right now in front of me. I can pull it up in a second here, but it's going to be hard to move that contract. So my thing is they'll probably wait and just let it play out and see if they probably can move him probably next offseason or something. They probably just cut him. Just eat the money. You got the cap space, so you can just eat it for really nothing. You really can just eat the money, man. On the quarterback fronts, Drake May, solid day in. It's OTAs, so you really can't take much from his OTAs. I mean, really ain't much you can take from that. They're just throwing the ball a lot against air. It wasn't really a lot of one-on-one. Well, it was some 7-on-7, but there's no contact. So I don't know how much you can take from these practices. Training camp is going to be when the real stuff. When the pads come on, that's going to be when everything gets serious. That's when everything is going to get serious in when training camp. I think you can tell a little bit from these OTAs. Can't take that much. I won't read too much into the quarterback reps. I know Jacoby Brissett took first team, then followed by Bailey Zappi, then Drake May, then Joe Milton. I won't read too much into that. Also was a report today that came out that the Patriots are going to keep 3 quarterbacks on the roster. So you probably have to think it's probably going to be Brissett, May, and I think that third spot is up for grab between Milton and Bailey Zappi. I'm not going to lie, but Drake dropped back low-key starting to look like Brady. Yeah, I noticed that. Man. It does look like him. It does. No, you ain't tripping. I said the same thing, bro. I said the same thing. It does look like Tom Brady a little bit. Go back and pin that comment. Look at that comment. Drake May drop back does look a little bit like Tom Brady, man. And y'all, hey, also speaking of Tom Brady, Drake May met up with Tom Brady over the weekend at the Rookie Symposium. So with Michael Rubin, the boys, he met up with Tom Brady, man. So don't want to read too much into it because Matt Jones met with Tom Brady a couple years ago too, and we all know how they ended. So I'm just I'm hoping maybe he ever dropped some gems off to the rookie quarterback, man. People forget Drake May's a rookie. He's young. He's 21 years old. He's still a baby. When I met him at the airport at the combine when I went down there, I was shocked. Like nobody even knew who he was, man. He's tall. He looks kind of like Justin Herbert. That's how he looks when I see. He looks kind of like Justin Herbert, but he's a baby, man. He's young, and we tend to forget that. Looking at him against Brady, Brady looked like his grandpa was like his dad standing beside him. And Brady ain't really in the best shape or whatnot. He did win 6 or 7 Super Bowls or whatnot, but like man, he just look at him compared to Brady. He look like Brady's son or something, man. We forget like these kids are young. Drake May is young. He has a lot of growth. He's 21 years old. 21 years old, man. And I see they're working on his footwork. 1 year old. Okay. I see they're working on his footwork. Not gonna lie, his footwork looks a little better in the clips I seen today on Twitter. His footworks look. I like that they're hammering down. His footwork looks a little better. Um, he has that long release, but it looks a little quicker now though. Because the first video we seen like at Ricky Minicap, I was like, dang, he got a slow release, but it looked like he's getting quicker. So if they can continue to work on that, and guess what, we're in May. Like this is just day one of OTA. We haven't even got the mini count yet, mandatory mini count yet, which is in a few weeks, June the 13th, I believe. And then they go on a break for like a good month, and then they come out for training count. So if you look at their trajectory, and Gerard Mayo has some interesting comments. They say he's improving. He's working good. He's working in the locker in the quarterback room by himself. He's staying late. If Drake May continues to do this and trend on an upward trajectory that he's trending on, he might be starting week one. Never say never. I'm ready for him to put the pads on in training camp. That's what I want to see. Cause listen, we can't panic. He's gonna throw interceptions. He's gonna miss time some throws. He's gonna throw some bad balls. He's a rookie. Peyton Manning had freaking like 15, 20 interceptions his rookie season. And look at him, Hall of Fame career, 2 Super Bowls, 3 or 4 Super Bowl appearances. Like we can't really panic about that. Can't really panic. He can grow with the Pats. In fact, his footwork is starting to look better. I peep. Yep. It don't look as choppy as it was before. He don't click his feet together anymore. Yep. Like he's going to have some issues. Like these kids, he's a baby. Like he's improving though, and this like probably the second practice. Like, he's improving. I think the media will be back out there in a couple of days. I think I don't know if tomorrow's practice is open to the media, but I think Drake May is going to continue to improve. He's young, man. And if he keeps going on this trajectory, oh man, just wait till training camp start. And I'm telling you guys, if we get out the training camp and he's balling, he's throwing bombs over everybody's head. The receivers are looking good, and the players will let you know, like, hey, this is our starter. And if the players are voicing their opinion on Drake May and the Jacoby Brissett battle, and they want Drake May's gonna be starting week 1 when we go to Cincinnati. Drake May will be starting for the Patriots. It's looking good for him right now. I don't want to go crazy with OTA practice, but I haven't really heard a lot of negatives. I really haven't. Jacoby Brissett, he looked good day too, but I haven't really heard. And like I said, I want to reiterate this: it's OTAs. Let's wait till the pass come on. Let's wait. Let's see. Let's get him to get the offense down pat. You know what I mean? Get his footwork, all that stuff together. Get the plays and all that. Let's wait till training camp. But everything is looking real good. Man, I feel real good about this team, and I feel real good about Drake May. I haven't felt it this way in a while. I hope Gerard Mayo doesn't try to take away his scrambling ability. I don't think so. Gerard Mayo seems like the type that let the people let the players be themselves. He seems like that type, so I don't think he'll be doing that. I do not think he'll be doing that. So we'll see, man. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens though. But I know Matt Judon was not at OTA today. He got a contract situation, but he hasn't been in the last few years, so I wouldn't panic about that. I got a feeling they're gonna get that figured out. Uche Jennings, Zuri Heron, a couple other guys weren't there tonight. Weren't there today at OTAs. Not a big deal right now. That's what gets the defense on their knees. Yep. Let me see. What? Christian Gonzalez was there, looking like his old self. Man, I'm ready. I'm ready for the training camp battles between Javon Baker and Christian Gonzalez. That's what I want to see. I cannot wait. Cause Javon Baker been doing a lot of talking, so I want to see him going up against Gonzo in practice. Man, those one-on-one battles in training camp are going to be must-see TV. I'll make sure I have my popcorn ready when I'm looking through Twitter and looking through some of the videos, see what's going on there. I like Javon Baker. I think he could be a stud for us. He just got to all the talking he's doing. He got to back it up on the field. But those training camp battles between Baker and Gonzo are going to be must see TV. Two physical play. Like I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that. That's going to be nice. I can't wait for that. All that talking Baker doing, but if he's making plays on Gonzo, I feel good. Because if people forget, before Gonzo got hurt, Gonzo was locking down people. Last year he had Garrett Wilson. Tyreek Hill had some good comments on him. CD Lamb before he got hurt in that Dallas game, which I was at. How ironic! I was at that game and he got hurt on the tackle, but he was locking up CD Lamb. Then the first play, Gonzo gets out. What a coincidence! They get a touchdown to CD. Gonzo going to win the one-on matchup. Yeah, he should. Oh, Kayshon Boutte. He had a couple nice grabs today in training camp, which is good. Hey, man, the more, not training camp, OTA, the more receivers that can make plays is the better, man. That makes for good competition. That makes for real good competition. The more people we got that's making plays, man. The play I want to look forward to in training camp, though, in another month or so, another month and a half probably, Jaheim Bell. I want Jaheim Bell. I think we got a steal right there in the 7th round. But Jaheim Bell out of Florida State University, he did transfer from South Carolina. I think he can be pretty good, man. I think he'll be a pretty good player for us. Jaheim Bell, man. I cannot wait to see him. I think he's going to be like kind of like a halfback. I mean, not like a scat, like kind of like a halfback, tweener, like a tight end. He's kind of like a Jonnu Smith, but I think he's a little better than Jonnu Smith, a little more explosive. I think he can do more than Jonnu Smith. Pretty solid blocker, run after the catch. Good, he can catch the ball through the seam. Just looking at his highlights, man, the kid can ball. The kid can ball. The kid can ball. So gonna be very interesting to see what happens with him, man. I love him. That was my favorite pick at the draft. Him and outside of Baker and Drake, my other favorite pick was Jaheim Bell out of Florida State. Marcellus Dow, heard some pretty good things on him. See what he can do, man. I'm ready. I'm ready for the season, man. Right now, we got a little bit of downtime. We got OTA recap, OTA practices. Rookie minicamp is over with. Mandatory minicamp is the 2nd week of June, I believe. So we're into like the slow time right now. But training camp, it's gonna be all like it's gonna be all gas, man. It's gonna be fun, man. I can't wait. I just want us to stay healthy. I want us to stay healthy, man. We can stay healthy. I think we can do some good things this season. I like what I'm hearing so far, man. Also, Juju Smith-Schuster made some comments today during his press conference saying that he's ready to roll. He said that the vibes in the locker room are better. He said the vibes in the locker room are better, so take that for what it's worth. I don't know if that's a shot at Bill, a shot at the people that was there this past season, whatnot, that hit the door. I don't know, but it's just mighty fun. I don't like all these comments going out about if the vibes are better, we're having fun. You've seen a lot of players that are coming out now. They never did this when Belichick was there. Because Gerard Mayer has already changed the culture of this team. He's already changed the culture there. You got players speaking out more, they're voicing their opinions now. You didn't hear that when Bill was there. Everybody was all uptight with dovetailing them out. Nobody talked a lot. Now, and saying all that, I want all this, all these. I mean, I'm okay with them having fun, but I also want to win games, though. I want to win. I don't care about the having fun. If you haven't, I want to win games. I want to win games. I don't care about it's a looser locker room. We're happy now. Belichick's not here. Okay, all that's cool, but Belichick has won Super Bowls. He was winning games. Well, not the past couple years he hasn't won games, but Bill Belichick's resume speaks for itself. So I don't want all these comments to come out like y'all into having fun. Do y'all even want to win games? I mean, I don't care about the fun part. I think that's a shot at Bill. I agree. Like I don't care about that. I mean, long as y'all go out there and win these games, man. I don't want this to be like a fun team. Or we're fun, but we're still got a top 5 pick. We're still 4-13 and whatnot. I want to have fun and win 10, 11, 12 games. I want to be in the play. I want to be competing for playoffs and having fun. not just having fun and still not doing nothing. Because I take Belichick's way over having fun and not winning any daggone day. If you tell me Belichick's way is we're not going to have fun, but we're going to win Super Bowls, we're going to be in the playoffs, sign me up for that any day. Sign me up for that any day. So I didn't like the fact that those comments, a lot of comments are coming out now, kind of like dancing on someone's grave or whatnot. I didn't like that. I don't like all those comments coming out. Just don't, man. It should be more positive. Bill is gone. This is Gerard Mayo's team now. Belichick is gone. Let's move on from that. Let's not take shots and all that. There's no point of that. Let's just go out there, play ball. If y'all out there having fun, that's cool or whatnot, but also win games. That's what I care about, winning games. Get back to the Patriot way of winning. Winning not 10, 11 games. I don't care about y'all having fun and you only win 4 and 5 games or you got a top 5 pick. Who can roll, but we're having fun. I don't care about that. So all thing I care about right now is the development of my franchise quarterback and Drake May. Hoping they do right by him, hoping the media doesn't destroy him. That's one thing I really care about. And that's really it. Getting Drake May up to speed. We're right here in May. We got what? June, July. We got what, 2 months, about 2 months to training camp, 3 months to the preseason, 4 months to the regular season. So we got to get things going, man, because we go to Cincinnati in September, first week of September, for our opener. And I'm gonna get into the schedule. And I did that last week on my show on the schedule list special that I had, but I break down that Cincinnati game. I'll be breaking down that all offseason. They got all offseason for that till September. But we go to Cincinnati in a few months, and we gotta be ready to roll with them guys, man, because they're gonna be ready. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins if he's there. We got Jermaine Burton out of Alabama, the wide receiver. Offensive line, defense, like they got some players. I don't care about having to go down to Cincinnati and upset them. That's what I want. Go upset the Bengals week 1. I'll be happy with that. That's my having fun. I don't care about just having fun, but we're not winning anything. It doesn't really move the needle for me. So I'm eager to get back to winning, man. Know about y'all, but I'm eager to get back to winning. Don't want to be talking and covering a team that's not winning anything. So we'll see what happens there, man. I know they got OT. Let me pull up the rest of the OTA schedule. 1 second. Give me 1 second. I know they go, let me see. Let me pull it up. Okay, they got OTAs they had OTAs today and tomorrow. On May 23rd, May 29th through 31st, June 3rd, 4th, and June 6th and 7th. Mandatory minicamp is 11th through the 13th. So next month. We are about a month away. Well, we're a little less than a month now. A little less than a month away from mandatory minicamp. Then after mandatory minicamp, the guys, all the players, they go on break. They go back home and they come back within a month, get ready for training camp. That's when the real things start. That's when everything begins then. You got a few more OTA practices, a few more. You got a mandatory minicamp in less than a month, and then it's a big break. They go on about a month break, and then they really start reporting for camp. So that's what we're looking for the next month or so, man. That's gonna be the schedule for the next month or so. I am gonna try to come out here at least about a couple times during the week, give some updates, talk about a few things. They ain't really much to talk about, but hey, we're gonna find something to go talk about. But I will be here throughout the week or whatnot during the off season. But my schedule during the season would be Monday through Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. You'll catch me here breaking down all the games and whatnot and all the news. But that's gonna be the schedule. That's gonna be what's going on for the next month or so. A couple mini camp practices, OTAs, and then training camp starts in late July. So we got a lot's gonna be going on here, man. I'm very excited for this season. I can't wait. I'm counting down days already, man. I cannot wait. Now I want y'all to look forward to in this off season during training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and all that. What is his name? Deshaun Fenwick, running back out of I think he was at Oregon State, I believe. Yes, I think he's wearing number 35 right now in practice, but I think he's a pretty good player. I looked at some of his film, pretty good player, pretty explosive. He's a little, I think he's like 24, 25 years old, but he doesn't have a lot of miles on him, man. He don't have a lot of tread on his tire. He was stacked like on the depth chart at the teams that he was at South Carolina, he was at Oregon State. He hasn't played a lot. So I actually think he could be competing for that third running back spot, Deshaun Finley. You get a chance, go look at some of his film, man. He's a pretty good player. I think with him, Mondre, and Antonio Gibson, let's see what happens with Kevin Harris. But I think I like that. Now, it's early as OTA, but I'm hearing good things on him. I'm hearing some real good things on Deshaun Finley, the running back, undrafted. We signed him as an undrafted free agent. So let's wait till the pass come on to really, just say anything about him. But so far, so good for him. I like what I'm hearing about him. I ain't really hearing a lot of bad stuff about him. Antonio Gibson, I'm hearing he's looking pretty smooth. So the free agent running back that we signed from Washington, I think he's like a third down guy, but he can run the ball between the guards too. So he can run north to south. But I think Deshaun Finley's gonna be a pretty good player for us. Under radar guy, and we've already heard Gerard Mayo and this new regime are gonna play the younger guys. So some of these young players like Keon White, Marty Mapu, some of the guy who just drafted, the young guys gonna get a lot of playing time. They're gonna get a lot of playing time. So we're gonna see what we got early. And I'm because right now, like I said, we're a draft and develop team. So with us being draft and develop team, that means hey, you draft guys, you prep them up, you get them ready, you coach them up, and see what you got in them. Belichick didn't like to play younger guys. He did not like playing the younger guys. So it's gonna be real interesting to see how this goes, man. Now, and seeing all that, playing a lot of young guys can get you in trouble. I mean, because you're young, your learning curve is kind of steep. You don't know a lot, but you're only gonna learn by playing. Only way you're gonna learn is by playing. You're not gonna learn by riding the bench. So I'm excited, man. We shall see, man. If y'all just checking it, make sure you hit that like button on YouTube. Please hit that thumbs up for me on the YouTube. Just kill that algorithm, man, so I can get some more eyeballs, get some more subscriptions. Trying to at least get about 500 by the time the season starts in a few months. I really appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up. And also, if you're on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter, come on over to YouTube. If you're not on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe, man. I really appreciate it. Come on now. Help your boy. I really appreciate it, man. Also, Cash App is down there if you want to support the channel. Yep. Money sign Kendall Whitley is my Cash App. Man, also, while you're down there, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube. Follow me on IG at Kansas_Pats Talk and on Twitter. Make sure you subscribe and you are following me everywhere, man. Also, like I said, Cash App is down if you do want to support the channel. You do not have to. But yeah, man, I cannot wait, man. I cannot wait. This season, the season's upon us. It's coming. Yeah, it's coming, man. I think we're gonna have a pretty decent. I feel good about it. Another position I want to talk about is the cornerback position, opposite of Christian Gonzalez. Will it be Jonathan Jones? Me personally, I would move Jonathan Jones back into the slot, and let's try put Alex Austin on the boundary across from Gonzo. You got Christian Gonzalez, Alex Austin, and then you have Jonathan Jones in the slot. I think that's Alex Austin showed us a lot last year. In the late part of the season, he played real good, man. He was a surprise pickup late last year. Had an interception against Buffalo, almost had another pick. Against the Jets, he played some good ball, man, for us down the stretch. I wouldn't mind seeing him on Marco Wilson, the cornerback we picked up out at the Cardinals when they got rid of him. And we got Marcellus Dow, man. So I really, I don't think we'll do nothing crazy like go sign Stephon Gilmore, because if you do that, you're kind of slotting everybody down in the depth chart, especially the young guys. Unless we get the training camp and we don't like what we have, I don't think we'll be a heavy player in trying to sign Stephon Gilmore. I do not believe that. I think we just grow with these young guys, man. Let them take the bumps and bruises while they can. That's what I think. I think that's probably the best thing to do. That's probably the best thing to do. Roll with the young guys, man. I think Kyle Duggar, I don't know if he had an interception today in OTAs, but he covered Austin Hooper pretty good. I think I've seen it on Twitter. I've been seeing a lot, getting most of my information on Twitter. Like I said, I'm not there, but I've been seeing a lot. I'm heavy investing to the Twitter and see what goes on from there, man. Because also make sure y'all watch it during training camp, because that's when all the news breaks about the some of these practices and who's standing out, who's looking good and stuff like that. But I'm excited when I'm hearing what we're hearing about Drake May. It seems like he's improving. It's mighty funny. I'm gonna talk about this. This will be the last thing. Last week, Before the first Ricky minicamp practice, Gerard Mayo was asked a question about Drake May's development and what has stood out, or what I forgot what the question was, something about Drake May. And Mayo said, well, look, he has a long way to go. He has a lot of work and has a long way to go. And the media just took that and ran with it. It was on sports shows, it was on Twitter, it was all over the place. Now today, he said some positive things. He said Drake May, he's improving on the field and off the field. He's looking good. The arrow's pointing up. Haven't seen a lot of people talk about that. Haven't seen nobody run with that. But see, that goes to show you how the media can just persuade things, persuade the narrative on things. That's just how the media does. That's the media for you. When he said those comments last week, a lot of people took it negative. It wasn't negative. That's what he's supposed to say. It's his first minicamp practice, first rookie minicamp practices, and he just said, look, he has a lot, and everybody knew he had a lot of work on when we took him. Everybody said Drake May needs to sit a year. So I don't think that was like a newsflash moment. Now, everybody, we all knew that. Gerard Mayo said what he was supposed to say. But it's very interesting, like a little over a week later, about 2 weeks later, nobody's talking about the positive remarks that he said on Drake May earlier today. Nobody's talking about that. You see people retweeting it, but nobody's really discussing or talking about that just yet. It just goes to show you how the media can just kind of, how things can swing one way or another with the media. It just goes to show, I just want to throw that out there. Don't believe everything you read and see. Don't believe it. Just take it with a grain of salt. Just like today, all the good stuff that was said about May and about how his practice was, it's OTA. This is not, the pads ain't on yet. Pads not on yet. Pads won't come on to another couple months till late July. But it's just, you'll take everything with a grain of salt until the pads come on. It's my main emphasis on it. We don't know what Drake May's going to be. We hope that they can develop him. He can get development, and be the best person he can be, best quarterback. And I think he can get there. I mean, he's linking up with Tom Brady. I'm sure Tom Brady gave him some pointers. And from what I'm hearing, he wants to be coached hard. He wants to get better. He wants to work on some of the things that he has problems. And I like that about him. He knows he has some issues and some cons and some negatives, some things, some weaknesses. He knows he has that. And he's eager to get it fixed. His coach, his former coach, Mac Brown from Carolina, his head football coach, spoke glowingly about him, said, hey, Drake can win a Super Bowl. Drake, he wants to get better. He knows what he said he wants somebody to work on his footwork and work on his mechanics. That won me over right there when he said that. I was won over right then and there. So the point is, he wants to be coached hard. He wants to be a better player. He wants to improve on his weaknesses. That's good. When you're rookie quarter, and then I heard today that him, Javon Baker, and Jalen Pope were the last 3 players out on the field after practice. Everybody was going in, 3 players on the field, Javon Baker, Jalen Pope, and Drake May. That's great. People are already talking about he's a leader. They already called him a leader, man. So, yes, sir. We're going to see, man. But that's going to wrap it up tonight, man. I will be back up here. I might be back on tomorrow, Wednesday, one of these. Might come back on tomorrow. Well, tomorrow, the Indiana Pacers and the Boston Celtics are playing, so I probably won't come on tomorrow. If I do, it'll be briefly. But I will be back on a couple more times this week, man, to break down some practice news. I appreciate all y'all joining me. I got 13 people in right now. Most of y'all might be from Twitter. If you're from Twitter, swing on over to the YouTube. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Comment. Let me know how you feel about the stream, man. What you think. What you think about everything about the Patriots, man? Go ahead, man. Make sure you share the content if you're on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, wherever you're at. But man, like I said, hit that like button on YouTube, man. Like I said, if you're not on YouTube, come on over to YouTube and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, man. And just leave a comment, let me know what you think. I appreciate all the love and support, man. I would not be here if it wasn't for y'all, man. Y'all making me better. And we're gonna have fun this offseason, man. I promise, man. I promise y'all. We're gonna have some fun. But I appreciate all y'all joining me. I will be back on probably tomorrow, Wednesday. Just see me live, just hop on. Make sure y'all follow me on the YouTube. Follow me on Instagram, subscribe to the YouTube, and follow me on Twitter, man, for the latest updates on the Patriots and Ken's Pats Talk. I appreciate y'all joining me, and I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all night. Let's get it.